The Kenya National Police Deposit Taking SACCO hosted the SACCO's top servers in Mombasa for financial literacy training and appreciation for trusting the SACCO with their money. The event, led by the National Chairman David Mategwa and graced by the Cabinet Secretary Ministry for Cooperatives and MSMEs Wycliffe Oparanya, the Principal Secretary Cooperatives and MSMEs Patrick Kilemi, ACOSCA CEO George Ombado, the Inspector General Kenya Police Service, among other dignitaries, was a pure show of members' sacrifice to save and true belief in the SACCO. Mr. David Mategwa noted with pride the immense growth in the amount of money that the top savers had managed to save with the SACCO. He said that during the inauguration of the annual Top Savers event, the SACCO's top saver at that time had 18 million Kenyan shillings compared to the current over 120 million Kenyan shillings to the top saver. The number of millionaire savers has also grown to over 5,000 members.
When we started the program, our best saver had saved only 18 million. As we are talking, our best saver has saved more than 120 million. Those who have become millionaires in Police SACCO, they are now over 5,000. So you can see how this program has actually motivated our members. And we will continue doing this because before we did this, we had a strategy in place that we want to build financial muscle of this institution that can take care the problems facing our members so that they can have a financial well-being. The top 10, we have been sending them out of the country. CS in 2022, and by that time we were saying the person who has 10 million and above will be taken outside international trip. We only had 10 people who had 10 million and above, only 10. As we are talking, last year we took 14 of them to Sao Paulo in Brazil. We are now cultivating the culture of saving. For those other officers who are listening, who will be listening to this clip, they will know that patience, sacrifice, and honest pays later. Police SACCO is a strong financial institution, not only in Kenya, but in the continent of Africa. We are the most capitalized institution in this country.
The SACCO CEO Solomon Atsiaya elaborated on the recently launched 2025 to 2029 strategic plan, which intends to focus more on the development and transformation of the lives of the members. The member centricity pillar of the SACCO seeks to build each and every member to grow financially. He advised the top savers to be good ambassadors to the SACCO, to market the SACCO and keep it as the best SACCO in the country.
A lot of education required so that members can make use of their SACCO. And that's why I said I want to see more of people plugging. Nasitaki uangalie mambo ya dividends peke. I know we give very good dividends. I know that. Actually, you can bring all your pension, uweke hapa kwa SACCO. The SACCO will take care of you until you're dead. I don't want you to look at that. I want you to look at how else can the SACCO change my life. What we now need is what we are calling social and economic freedom. And that, this thing can give it to you. I'm looking forward to where I'll see more money coming out of your payroll, not your payroll. I know some of us, we are slaves of the base payroll. Kama hakuna payroll, hakuna kusave. But I want to see over 50% of your revenues coming from outside the payroll. Because you can grow maize and save. You can grow onions and save. You can grow a chicken and save. You can do some business and save. Because your life is rolling around empowerment. Of course, that starts, the 2010 had this, but it was about 6 pillars, but we consolidate into 3, where we are saying corporate governance, leadership, transformation, very key, important. Leadership will help us to go forward. There's also something called membership and service excellence. How are our services? How are our members? How are we serving them? How are we reconciling their needs? That is not enough. You must build its capacity. What capacity do we need? Human resource capacity, capital capacity, money capacity, institutional capacity, technology capacity. You have to map those capacities. Because we are now in the 21st century. During our annual general meeting, we launched a new strategy. And this strategy has 3 key pillars. One of them is called member what? Member centricity. We are looking at institutional sustainability. And we are looking at what? A better world to live in. We want a member to have the best experience. Of course, when you bump into any bad experience, we don't mean for you that. We don't mean. You can see we moved from where you must come to the branch to where you don't need to come to the branch. Where you must save, you must carry your money where you don't need to carry your money. Let us be good ambassadors of this circle. Let us not just depend on salary. Let us also do other things and bring money to the circle. Let us just not borrow to buy land. Let us also borrow to build plots. To jenga apartments. Let's build apartments. Another thing is about people and culture. And I've talked about this. If we are not going to be careful about our culture, we are going to destroy this organization. Last but not least, we're saying a better world. Why are we saying a better world? We will not do business and kill people because we are doing business. We will not do business and destroy the environment because we are doing business.
On his part, the General Manager Operations Simon Tanui took time to teach the top servers on the available products at the SACCO that will help them grow their finances and become better.
Our products and services should lead us towards a thriving and a sustainable future. We want to use our products, we want to use our services to ensure that our members have a thriving and a sustainable future. Whenever you pick a loan, whenever you save with the SACCO, we save with the aim of ensuring that our future is sustainable. So that savings product that you pick with the SACCO, that shillings, the amount of shillings that you put at the SACCO should ensure and should speak to your future, that you earn a better future than it is today. And also not only a thriving, but sustainable. So we are able to use our products to ensure we have a sustainable future that is thriving, that is better, that is growing, and you have a support system even later on in life. In whatever we do, our member becomes the focus. So that whatever we do, even in terms of bringing up new products, these products, we have the member at heart. We have the member at the center. Because everything should be advised by the needs and the preference of the member. On a monthly basis, we do 12% of basic salary. That is the minimum that we tell our members. But of course, there is this call we are saying, let us do beyond 12%. And whatever we had saved in FOSA, which is now withdrawable, was 3.4 billion. In total, that money came to close to 34.5 billion. And that is the money that is in circulation in Police Accord to give you loans and for other purposes. And then share capital, total loans as at the end of last year was 51.8. These are the total cumulative loan products at the end of the year 2024, was standing at 51.8 billion. And then share capital at 3.6. And of course, you remember last year, the ADM approved a reduction of the share capital from 50,000 to 500 shillings, and largely because we needed to bring on board the new young members so that we have the youth easily joining Kenya National Police DT SACCO. Our core capital, that is the institutional capital, end of last year was 20 billion, and our revenue, the products generated 9.9 billion.
The ACOSCA CEO George Ombado urged the management of the Kenya National Police Deposit Taking SACCO to keep doing the good job without listening to the distractions from naysayers. He appreciated the good governance that the board of directors led by the national chairman David Mategwa has shown.
There's a time one of the regulators called me and said, George, I'm seeing so much on the media about Kenya Police SACCO. I've tried to do everything I can. I've sent my team to punch the numbers. Whatever is being posted there, none of it is true. I don't know if somebody should chop my head to make those things factual. I told him the way I operate is just like an elephant. When you're doing the right thing, do not be scared, even if you're alone. Move on and stay focused. This year we are doing a documentary for 13 SACCOs across the continent and profiling the good work that they've done. And one of the SACCOs that is going to be on that clip to show the impact you're making in the community, out of the 13 selected in the continent, is Kenya Police SACCO, being the cream of the cream. You know, the truth is, even despite the fact that you are the top 100 savers or the top people in Kenya Police SACCO, you are by default actually the top in the continent, among the top. If you take the top 500 people that are saving in the SACCO, in the whole continent, you will all be in that room. Everybody in this room will be in that room. So I must say, you are also privileged.
The Inspector General, Kenya Police Service, Douglas Kanja, encouraged the members of the SACCO, who are the majority of the Kenya National Police Deposit Taking SACCO, to save more with the SACCO in pursuit of financial stability and freedom. The Inspector General said that having good savings will give the police officers peace of mind to focus on their duties and also a good fallback plan.
I must say that I want to encourage our officers to continue saving, because it is only through saving that you can be able to put yourself from that low level to a level that is acceptable to everybody. That's the only way you can be able to create wealth. Wealth that is gotten in the right way. So saving is a culture that I want to encourage in the policing services, because when the officers knows that there is a fallback plan, they can be able to work well. They can actually be able to deliver on the services that the people of the Republic of Kenya expect from the National Police Service. So mine is to encourage all the commanders who are here, continue encouraging the members, continue to encourage even other family members to continue saving with the police circle, because by so doing, you will also ensure that your family remains also stable. Yeah, because going the cooperative way, and in particular, joining the police circle, you're actually stabilizing yourself. You are creating wealth. You are creating wealth for your people. You are creating wealth for your family. Hence, a stable family. And a stable family, I can assure you that you can also be able to deliver very well. Because you can see with Mr. Bogwa, who is also with us here, I'm sure he got a stable family. He got a stable family because there is a fallback plan. He got some money. Yeah. So let us continue saving so that even when we exit active duties, we still have got adequate money to manage as well.
Over the past 50 years, the Kenya National Police DT SACCO has grown from strength to strength. Established in 1972, it has developed to become a well-recognized brand, a stable and secure financial institution that ensures its members financial security and growth. I am aware that this immense progress has been realized because the SACCO has made substantial investment in educating and training its members, equipping them with essential financial skills such as budgeting, saving, debt management, and retirement planning. Chief Guest, this empowering initiative has enabled members to make informed decisions, resulting in enhanced financial stability, reduced stress, and improved quality of life, and overall work-related successes.
Those still in service and those who have retired and still stuck to this circle, including myself, that is a testament to say that we not only do a good job, but we are patriotic Kenyans in that we put our money where our mouth is, in the circle, save, and it is invested. So when you see a police officer do something good for themselves, buy something good for themselves, maybe some property somewhere, maybe a piece of land somewhere, maybe buy a good car for themselves, put up a good house for themselves, go on holiday, for instance. It is wrong for anybody to jump into the conclusion ati hii ni ile pesa yetu anaokotanga kwa barabara. Si ni pesa yetu ila natsumbwanga sisi kwa station. It is grossly unfair to make that, to reach at the conclusion and to pass that judgment. It's not right. We dream, think, do, and do whatever we have to do to save, encourage more and more savings, but also encourage people to invest. Invest as an institution and invest as individual, at individual level also. So that itaonekana kazi ya polisi si kazi ya maana kabisa peke yake, lakini kazi ambayo inayozaa matunda.
The Principal Secretary Cooperatives and MSMEs, Patrick Kilemi, noted the trust that the members of the SACCO have bestowed on the SACCO's management and the governance style. He is confident that the board of directors of the SACCO will steer the SACCO towards the right direction.
Thank you for trusting the leadership of this. In fact, thank you for demonstrating leadership, because what IJ Boynet seen that day, that mambo ya SACCO wewe ndio boss, ya police mini boss, that is leadership. I always say to accept to be led is the highest form of leadership. So I really want to say thank you, and thank you for wale wameshikilia. My cabinet secretary, former ING Kimaiyo is still a member. Former ING Boynet is still a member. Former ING Kome is still a member. Sikanja ni member. Ndiye ING Mbugua si hapa ni top dog. So thank you, many of you have already retired. So many of you have retired and are still continue to have faith in the SACCO, because you are clear demonstration to the young officers who are joining that saving is not about employment. Savings is a way of life.
The Cabinet Secretary, Cooperatives and MSMEs Weekly for Paranya appreciates the system in which the SACCOs in the country operate on. The CS noted the critical role cooperatives play in the development of financial growth of their members and the growth in the economy. Honorable Oparanya said he is happy with the transformation that the Kenya National Police Deposit-Taking SACCO is doing to the lives of its members. He urged the SACCO to keep the positive trajectory of their growth.
One of the mandates was to encourage savings, a culture of savings in our society or in our community. And savings, you can save whether you are in the formal sector, like you are in the formal sector, or when you are in the informal sector. Like people of Juakali, Boda Boda, Mama Mboga, those are in the informal sector. We encourage them to save. If you go home there, you'll find that these people, they are there, table banking, they are doing it. They might not know that what they are doing is very important for this country. But there they are. They are table banking to make sure that they make money, they mobilize resources for their own needs, whether it is for food, whether it is for minor investment, whether it is education for their children. I want to congratulate you for your hard work. That's very critical. And secondly, I encourage you even to save more. And I'm happy you are one of the top circles in this country, well managed. And that's why I can stand before you and say that you are the best managed circle.
The Kenya National Police Deposit Taking SACCO remains committed to the well-being of its members. The SACCO continues to mobilize the members to save money every day for better financial stability and freedom. Kenya National Police Deposit Taking SACCO, transforming lives.